Hello everyone, I am Tengyan Wang. Today we will discuss memes and media activism. So, what is a meme? The concept of memes was first coined by British scientist Richard Dawkins in his 1976 book The Selfish Gene. It borrows from the theory of genes in biology, comparing the process of transmission and evolution in culture to biological evolution. In his theory, memes are defined as the basic units of cultural transmission. A meme is an idea, behavior, or style that spreads from person to person through imitation within a culture, often carrying symbolic meaning representing a specific phenomenon or theme. Genes are passed down through heredity, while memes spread through imitation. It is not only a process of imitation, but also one of autonomous creation. From traditional to popular, the shift of memes from traditional to mainstream culture is mainly due to changes in communication media. In traditional forms of communication, people relied on oral transmission or semiotics. This method of communication was slow and limited in scope by geography and cultural circles, resulting in extremely low efficiency. Nowadays, the most popular form of communication has shifted from radio to the internet, and some internet slang has quickly become popular and spread among people. The internet has also changed how memes spread, so now they're not just symbols, but can also be words, emojis, short videos, and other forms of information. The transformation of communication. In the traditional communication era, the spread of memes mainly relied on oral expression, religious symbols, and folk tales as media, and their content and form often varied due to differences in regional cultures. For example, the stained glass windows in medieval European churches used vivid images to convey Bible stories and religious doctrines to illiterate believers. This visual meme carrier transcended the barrier of text and became an essential means of spreading religious culture. Another example is Grimm's fairy tales, which originated from oral folk tales in the Germanic region. Through generations of oral transmission, the story's characters, plots, and moral concepts gradually evolved into memes with regional cultural characteristics. Finally, after being compiled by the brothers Grimm, they became a classic of German folk literature. This transformation process from oral transmission to written classics demonstrates the adaptability and vitality of memes in cross-media communication. In the age of mass information, the spread of memes relies primarily on the internet. After several media reforms, today's social media has become more globalized and communication transcends language. Memes, images, videos, and text fragments that spread rapidly online have become one of the most powerful ways for people to share ideas, emotions, and humor. Today, social media platforms such as TikTok are used worldwide and feature many meme videos. Teenagers enjoy posting dance challenges, which shorten the lifespan of memes even further. Many memes also undergo regional variations, incorporating local culture into their recreation. For example, combining Japanese emoticons with Western emojis and spreading them is a form of cultural fusion. Memes are used in contemporary digital society. The acceleration of globalization. This has enabled memes to be recreated and spread across regions. Commercial advertising under consumerism. Brands create catchy memes to attract large numbers of customers. For example, Burger King often uses humorous and witty advertising memes to highlight the features of its products and attract customers. The emergence of new media. Today, short video social media has spawned a series of dance challenge memes, with users engaging in group imitation to create entertainment. Regional wars. The current Russia-Ukraine war has attracted widespread attention and generated many related memes that are widely circulated online. People use these memes to express their positions and opinions. Call to action. Memes can raise awareness of environmental protection. They draw more people's attention to climate change, thereby promoting the formation of a global consensus on environmental governance. The shift in political opinion, with further reforms to social media, people can freely express their opinions on social media, even their views on politics. Political memes, as a new form of expression, have, to some extent, encouraged people to pay attention to political issues. The rise of the global attention economy. Today's social media platforms leverage people's attention to gain an advantage in the attention economy. Companies actively create and disseminate memes, such as catchy and memorable advertising memes, to attract people's attention, which can spark customers' interest in their products or services. The rise of the digital economy. With the constant evolution of social media, e-commerce platforms have become the new favorite for shopping, and live streaming sales have also become popular, generating a large number of memes that benefit both merchants and customers. Globalized trade. Global trade has accelerated cultural exchange and integration. Different regional cultures are spread through digital platforms, and memes combine their rich materials to incorporate elements from more countries, thereby creating cross-cultural memes. Social media platform algorithms. Social media platforms such as WeChat and Instagram support emoji storage and creation, facilitating the spread of memes and laying the foundation for their secondary creation. The spread of the Internet. According to Statista, the global smartphone penetration rate is 71%. The widespread use of smartphones has enabled people to access online platforms, thereby spreading memes, and technology has allowed memes to transcend geographical boundaries. What is media activism? Social media activism refers to activism on online social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. These public platforms allow people to easily share photos, videos, and text, enabling them to express their views and demand change on a global scale. The rise of social media has completely transformed the model of social mobilization, allowing previously scattered individuals to quickly coalesce into a powerful public opinion force through instant, widespread online dissemination. People can click on the screen to share, comment, or like, causing a particular issue to go viral across the internet quickly and make waves in society. This low-threshold, high-efficiency mode of communication significantly reduces the cost and time required for information dissemination, enabling ordinary citizens to participate in discussions about public affairs, whether social movements, charitable initiatives, or public oversight. Online mobilization can swiftly rally support, amplify issues, and influence real-world decision-making. For example, the hashtag #MeToo movement spread virally through social media, evolving from individual experiences into a global wave of opposition to sexual assault, demonstrating the enormous power of collective action in the digital age. Next, I will discuss the different forms and functions of media activism in society. The forms of media activism are divided into social media mobilization and visual symbol communication. Following the death of Iranian teenager Mahsa Amini while in police custody over a moral offense, social media platforms saw nearly 20 million posts tagged with hashtag Messe Amini in a short period of time, sparking a global wave of public opinion. This surge in posts drew widespread international attention and prompted people worldwide to voice their opinions through social media platforms. After learning the details of the incident, citizens spontaneously organized protest rallies, propelling this social movement, ignited by an online topic, beyond geographical boundaries. Following Amina's death, sustained protests erupted across Iran. At the same time, the haircutting movement initiated by women worldwide via social media garnered significant attention. They posted videos of themselves cutting their hair short on social media platforms, using their bodies as a form of narrative to express resistance against the oppressive conditions faced by Iranian women. Protesters chanted the slogan "Woman, Life, Freedom," propelling this media activism movement, which originated as an online trend, to its peak. Their core demands go beyond seeking justice for Mahsa Amini, directly targeting the systemic suppression of women's rights within Iran's legal system, creating a synergistic effect between online discourse and offline social action. The killing of a 17-year-old black teenager sparked widespread outrage in the United States, reigniting public concern over racial bias in the country. Memes related to Black Lives Matter quickly went viral. The Black Lives Matter movement quickly spread across social media and garnered widespread attention. Participants in the movement often posted information about protest locations and times on their social media platforms. They also used visual elements such as raised fists, black fists, and specific slogans to spread the movement's ideology, a manifestation of media activism. Through media dissemination, people can quickly convey the movement's demands and resonate with others. Media activism actively employs these visual symbols and memes to amplify the movement's voice, drawing more attention to the injustices faced by Black people and driving societal change. The functions of media activism can be divided into guidance of public opinion and cultural transmission. Social media activism has a strong influence on public opinion. Some individuals are skilled at distorting facts and spreading rumors on social media platforms, leading those unaware of the truth to believe their claims, thereby satisfying their distorted psychological needs. Those in positions of power and influence are often more likely to engage in such behavior. For example, when accidents occur in certain regions, governments frequently downplay the severity of the incident in their reports to avoid self-inflicted damage or redirect public opinion by promoting the victim-blaming theory to shift the focus of the public outcry. In his book Breaking the Social Media Prism, How to Make Our Platforms Less Polarizing, Chris Bell mentions that almost every study on social media activism focuses on people's behavior on platforms. He also mentions that social media activism can give them a strong sense of status, and social media can also give them the experience of becoming micro-celebrities. A very typical example occurred in the United States in 2019, when a Mexican father and daughter died while attempting to cross the border illegally. The incident sparked a significant controversy, with some individuals on media platforms criticizing President Trump's immigration policies as overly stringent, while others argued that the girl's parents were irresponsible. The two sides engaged in intense debate. In reality, media activism operates in this manner. They only criticize what they wish to criticize, without considering the whole picture or the complex underlying causes of the situation. Some radical environmental organizations use the media to promote their ideas and spread a culture of protecting the earth and caring for the environment. However, they often resort to extreme measures to draw attention to environmental issues. For example, the UK-based Stop Oil organization has members who, to draw attention to ecological problems, poured tomato soup over Van Gogh's painting sunflowers at a museum to attract media and public attention. These organizations aim to urge the UK government to stop producing new oil-based fuels and protect the environment. However, such methods are overly radical and may lead to public dissatisfaction with environmental organizations and negatively impact media resources. Meme theory and memetics. Meme theory was proposed by Richard Dawkins, who noted that culture can spread and evolve like genes. These ideas, languages, and customs that influence people's thoughts and behaviors, like memes, are replicated, imitated, and spread among people. For example, popular trends like Goblin Mode and TikTok checks on social media are widely imitated by users, and these are memes. Memetics is the study of the spread and variation of memes. and it can help people understand human culture and social behavior. Memes can replicate themselves and spread rapidly among people, just like viruses. They may also mutate while spreading, giving rise to new memes. People will remix these memes and continue to spread them. Only those memes that can adapt to the environment will survive, just like the survival of the fittest in genes. How do memes express radicalism? In the digital age, the spread of memes has significantly increased, and their influence on public perceptions and behaviors has become increasingly profound. The high internet penetration rate today enables everyone to use social media, making the spread of memes even easier. Memes often promote radicalism through extreme or exaggerated behaviors, organizing people to imitate them to achieve dissemination effects. Some extremist organizations exploit false or biased information to manipulate public opinion, attracting attention and gradually brainwashing people. Additionally, radical memes can leverage celebrity influence and symbolic expressions to enhance their impact. Catchy slogans like woman, life, freedom, or highly evocative symbols such as the black fist or the raised fist gesture can quickly resonate with a group. Celebrities and influencers already possess a certain level of influence and a dedicated fan base, and their involvement further expands the meme's reach. However, such behavior blurs the lines between entertainment and politics, subtly influencing people's thoughts. Memes collection. In our daily lives, many common memes have evolved into unique cultural phenomena. Take secondary creative content, such as emoticons, for example. They spread rapidly in cyberspace, and these memes often support each other, forming a collection of memes. Take Disney princesses as an example. Their images constitute a series of closely related memes, which is a typical example of a meme collection. This meme collection can be reproduced and disseminated through various forms, such as animation, movies, stage plays, character merchandise, and popular internet memes. These collections of memes featuring Disney princesses are also presented in various forms and with different content. As shown in the image on the right, many Disney princesses have been adapted into film versions, further spreading their popularity. The content of their stories has also evolved. For instance, early Disney princess characters were relatively one-dimensional, primarily focusing on the happy tales of princesses and princes. In recent years, however, Disney princess characters have become more diverse, with stories centered around their own experiences. They no longer present themselves as fragile figures to the public but embody stronger, more resilient core traits. For example, Mona and Elsa, the main characters in Mona and Frozen, use their strength to save their country's fate rather than relying on boys' strength to achieve their goals. In terms of presentation, these Disney princess characters have evolved from two-dimensional animation to three-dimensional forms, with breakthroughs in film adaptations making their characters increasingly vivid and impactful. Their images are disseminated in various ways, influencing many people's ideas and aesthetic sensibilities. Another example is the Frozen stage show shown in the figure on the right. This type of secondary creation stage play is a form of meme collection. It involves real people playing roles and adding new plots and character interactions to achieve secondary innovation content, and may also add unique stories and songs. It innovates and changes on the original Disney princess memes, attracting the audience's attention in different ways and spreading the character images and stories. Content and format. This meme collection revolves around Disney princesses, a widely recognized image with a strong cognitive foundation. Classic Disney princesses such as Snow White and Elsa are at the core. And by changing the visual and auditory forms of communication, more people can get to know them. These characters, actions, symbols, classic lines, songs, etc. are highly recognizable and are easily used by people in memetics for secondary creation or replication and dissemination. Some social media creators will rework these works, such as adapting lyrics and creating emoticons. This behavior is referred to as meme mutation in memetics. Creators utilize the strong transmissibility of social media to replicate and disseminate memes, enhancing replication efficiency through format adjustments. Characteristics. The most distinctive feature of this collection of memes is that they retain Disney's magical style, with stories that have beautiful, dreamlike endings. In addition, Disney is particularly fond of taking on challenges, such as casting a black actress as the Little Mermaid, a decision that caused quite a stir when it was announced. Disney used the casting of the Little Mermaid movie to reflect some contemporary social issues, such as racial equality and multiculturalism. This broke down stereotypes in audiences' minds and expressed the idea of aesthetic diversity, which has the potential to be a trend of media radicalism. Transmissible and shareable. The rapid development of social media platforms has provided fertile ground for the viral spread of Disney princess memes. This phenomenon stems from the public's emotional resonance with the Disney princess IP and has created a natural advantage for disseminating secondary creative content. It is worth noting that some meme creators with radical tendencies cleverly combine current hot topics with classic princess images, using this cultural grafting strategy to increase their content's popularity significantly. This cultural phenomenon often takes on a more complex form during the release of new Disney princess films, with certain social activists deliberately using actor identities or plot elements to stir up controversy, enabling meme content carrying specific ideologies to spread rapidly. Such dissemination behavior has essentially transcended the realm of pure entertainment, implying political intentions to influence public opinion and social cognition. Used between texts. These radical memes are also reflected in text, with some creators often appropriating and adapting lines from Disney princesses for use in radical movements. For example, they connect Disney princesses with current political events to create new meanings. For example, the image on the right combines Disney princess characters with slogans and symbols from the feminist movement, creating an intertextual relationship that gives the princesses a whole new meaning and political connotation. It also embodies a form of media radicalism by leveraging the influence these Disney princesses have in people's hearts to drive social change. Summary: memes serve as the basic units of cultural transmission, referring to ideas, behaviors, or stylistic patterns that spread through imitation within human culture. At their core, they represent a process of replication and mutation of cultural genes. The rapid dissemination of memes enables the public to learn about more issues on social media. Some activists with media radicalism tendencies carefully design emotionally charged meme content, leveraging its high contagiousness and strong memorability to construct specific narrative frameworks. This allows them to swiftly set the agenda and shape the public opinion landscape in the media sphere, ultimately achieving covert manipulation of public perception and precise guidance of public opinion. A meme collection is formed by several interconnected memes that reflect the behaviors of radical activists toward a specific group. Such a meme collection not only reinforces group identity, but also systematically shapes the cognitive patterns of group members, enabling the value propositions and behavioral patterns designed by radical activists to be deeply internalized within the target group. This ultimately results in exclusive group thinking and behavioral patterns, showcasing a new form of social control where cultural dissemination and political manipulation are deeply intertwined. In traditional societies, memes spread slowly through word of mouth, religious symbols, and other forms of communication. In the internet age, however, they have spread virally across the globe. taking on diverse forms such as emojis, short videos, and internet slang. Social media platforms have not only accelerated the cross-cultural fusion of memes, such as the evolution of Disney princess images from traditional fairy tales to narratives of female empowerment, but have also made them an essential tool for media activism. Activists manipulate public opinion, guide public perception, and even promote social movements by designing provocative meme collections. Thank you for your listening.